In 1993, we meet nerdy Jeanette Turner, waking up to her father, Greg, and her mother Cindy, wishing her a happy 15th birthday. Derek, her brother, joins in on the birthday wishes. Jeanette has movie plans with her friends later today. Derek says he's unable to join the birthday dinner tonight because he has a date. The show shifts to 1994, to a handsome Jamie Henson waking Jeanette up, and giving her a cupcake for her 16th birthday. He mentions the birthday tradition of waking her up, that her dad usually performs. He has made plans with her, and their crew later for her birthday. They flirt some more before Jamie hops on her, and they kiss. Then he leaves, and they exchange I love yous. The two timelines are very contrasting. There must have been a change in Jeanette's life to all of a sudden turn her into the popular girl. Fast forward to 1995, in a darker tone, her father wakes her up, and tells her that her lawyer is here. His tone is angry, and Jeanette's hair is short, and fugly. Jeanette angrily says to give her a minute, then her dad responds with, "Happy birthday!" Later, Jeanette talks to her lawyer, Denise, who tells her that building her case requires a lot of work, so she needs her to cooperate. She says it's your word, against hers. Back in 1993, Vince, Mallory, and Jeanette are biking together. Mallory mentions they should do something illegal, but Jeanette says they shouldn't. Goody two-shoes Jeanette says, she's willing to do it as long as it's not immoral. The three take photo booth pictures together. Then the three argue about what movie to watch for Jeanette's birthday. Mallory leaves the two to grab Jeanette a birthday gift, so Jeanette shops at a booth. She finds popular girls Kate Wallace, and her friends nearby. She approaches Kate Wallace in a very awkward way by complimenting her purse. She awkwardly mentions it's her birthday, and Kate says happy birthday. Kate recognizes her and calls her Jeanette. Jeanette happily responds, but then the handsome Jamie comes to say hi to his girlfriend, Kate. Jeanette walks away, then Mallory gifts her a "you go, girl" necklace. Jeanette hugs her friends, but she stares at Kate and Jamie kissing. The show transitions into Jamie and Jeanette kissing a year later in 1994. Kate's popular friends are now Jeanette's friends. As if she's taken over Kate's life. The three skate, and the two girls ask her how her first time went with Jamie. Jeanette says her first time with Jamie was perfect. The girls giggle in happiness. Meanwhile, Ben and Jamie talk about Jeanette from afar. Ben asks if Jamie still thinks about Kate. And Jamie says no. Ben wonders if Kate ran away. In 1995, Jeanette is biting her nails, while she watches the news about Kate, who has disappeared. She rewinds the program that describes Kate as a bright, and popular, young girl. In the same year, Jamie sits in his car holding a picture of Jeanette and him. Then tosses the picture in his glove compartment. Vince calls Jeanette to warn her about Jamie sitting right outside her house. And he wonders if he should call the police. Jeanette says no. Then Vince says happy birthday to Jeanette. Jeanette questions if things are ever going to be normal again. Back in 1993, the nerdy Jeanette sets up the table with her brother Derek, for her birthday dinner. Her parents come in with a gift for Jeanette. It's a picture of her, as a baby, with her father. In 1995, Jeanette's father, Greg, is at a bar flirting with a bartender, named Angela, who wonders if she's going to sleep at his place tonight. Apparently they've been together for 4 months. Back in 1993, Jeanette finds her dad late up at night. He apologizes for her brother not attending her birthday dinner. They discuss Jeanette's nerdy image, and she wishes that she would one day become the popular pretty girl. She makes the wish, and it transitions to popular Jeanette in 1994 about to kiss her boyfriend Jamie. A gunshot is heard in the neighborhood, and it startles Jeanette. Vince joins in and wonders what the sound was as well. Jamie hurriedly scoots Jeanette into the house, and Vince looks pissed. In 1995, Jeanette watches Jamie's interview about the missing Kate Wallace, and wants her to come home. The bartender from earlier walks into the house, and wonders if Jeanette's dad is home. Jeanette dismisses her, and doesn't want anything to do with Angela. Angela says she feels terrible about what happened to Kate and feels even more terrible about what Jeanette is going through. She's not trying to replace her mother, but she's there to talk to if Jeanette needs it. Angela firmly tells Jeanette to never speak to her like that ever again, because she's not the enemy, In 1993, Jeanette goes to her vanity and posts a picture of her friends from the photo booth. She places the necklace she received into her jewelry box. The film transitions to all the time periods showing the different moods of Jeanette within those 3 years. 1995 is when she's most miserable, and 1994 when she was most happy. Later, nerdy Jeanette tries to convince her friends not to break into the house. Vince says that no one lives there, so it should be fine. Jeanette's father, Greg, is a realtor, and he has the keys. They go to his office, and Mallory makes an excuse to use the restroom. Mallory goes into the office, and steals a key. Once the three arrive at the house, Mallory says Jeanette's dad is really hot. They notice the house is already sold. Then it transitions into 1995 where the same house is boarded up, and a newscaster is talking about the shocking events that took place 1 year ago. Then the nerdy friends enter the house. They want to play hide and seek and Jeanette is chosen to be the seeker. The other two rush to find a place to hide. In 1994, Mallory and Vince vent about how Jeanette has abandoned them to be popular. She is annoyed with Vince who seems to defend her because Vince has a crush on her. Nerdy Jeanette is finished counting, and goes to seek her friends in the house. She finds a creepy room downstairs, filled with dance studio mirrors. This scares Jeanette, so she rushes back upstairs. A man who just bought the house is in the kitchen and scares Jeanette. Jeanette lies, and tells the man, Martin, that she was sent there by her dad to grab something that he left. Jeanette distracts Martin, so that Mallory and Vince can escape the house. As Jeanette is about to leave, Martin tells her that he's the new principal at her school. Jeanette is lucky enough to escape the house without getting in trouble. The rush of almost getting in trouble excites her. Back in 1995, Jeanette watches more VHS tapes of Kate's friends wondering where Kate is. Then watches a VHS tape of Mallory telling the news that Jeanette has become conniving. In 1994, while shopping with Tennille and Renee, the two reminisce over Kate who has been missing for over a year now. Mallory and Vince interrupt their shopping, and Mallory goes over to mock Jeanette. Vince tries to get Mallory to leave but she refuses. Jeanette tells Mallory that she's always been there for Mallory, and goes to hug her. Mallory tells Jeanette that she sounds just like Kate Wallace. Fake and phony. In 1995, Jeanette is a loner, and eats fast food alone in her car, while people walk by and call her psycho. This angers Jeanette, so she throws her milkshake at them. Later, her lawyer tells her that they need Jeanette to be likable. They want the jury to root for her, but Jeanette isn't making her job easy. Jeanette says it's difficult to be likable when she's the most hated person in America right now. She recounts how her dad pretends to like her because he's constantly having to repaint the graffiti on the house. She finally agrees to be more likable, like Kate Wallace. In 1994, while reading magazines, Tennille walks into the room, and tells the girls that Kate was found. Jeanette asks who found Kate, and if they know who killed her. Tennille says Kate is alive. The three rush to Jamie's house, only to be met with Ben telling them to leave. Kate wants to talk to Jamie, who comes outside to punch Jeanette, and calls her a bitch. Shocked, the two friends help Jeanette out. Back at home, her parents try to put ice on her eye. The news comes out that says Martin Harris was Kate's kidnapper, and has been killed in a deadly shootout, and Kate is now home. Insensitive, Jeanette's mom says she is happy it wasn't Jeanette who went through that. In 1995, we watch Kate's interview after her kidnapping. Jeanette fast forwards it. Kate says she shouldn't be sharing this, but a few months after she was kidnapped, she was found by someone. It gave her hope. But months passed, and no help was coming. Kate found out that this girl was slowly taking over Kate's life. Kate names Jeanette Turner in the interview, and says she hopes Jeanette rots in hell. In 1993, we go through Kate's life, which seems perfect in every way. Transition into 1994 after her kidnapping, Kate is a totally different person as she hums. She remembers her time in the creepy basement of Martin Harris. In 1993, the two daughters and their mothers are in an exercise class. After class, Cindy says hi to Joy Wallace. Cindy tries to be friendly but Joy is cold and harsh. In 1994, it looks like Kate is trying to drown herself, and so Jamie is worried, and shocked. Kate tries to assure him that she's okay. Kate says she feels like she's missed a lot, and that Jeanette basically took her life. Jamie says one day he was putting up missing flyers for Kate, and that's how Jamie and Jeanette's relationship started. Kate is disappointed that Jamie hit Jeanette. Jamie assures Kate that she gets to reclaim her life, and Jeanette failed to take it away. Right before Kate's disappearance, Kate overhears her father talking to someone. Kate suspects her father is having an affair with Candace. Later, Kate tries to talk to her mom about this, and suggests that she shouldn't trust Candace. Her mom didn't understand why because Kate was being too cryptic. Later, during a training session, Ben tells Jamie that Jeanette wants to talk to him. He agrees to meet up with her. Later Jamie promises to keep Kate safe. He goes to get her water, and Kate notices that Jamie has plans to meet up with Jeanette later at the park. When he comes back, Kate wonders what he's up to tonight. Jamie lies, and says he's just hanging out with the guys. At a private event, the ladies compliment Martin Harris. Kate brings her mom aside and tells her mom that Candace is having an affair with her father. Joy tries to gaslight her, and tells her it's not true. Kate tries to show her mother that the two are probably inside canoodling, but her mother refuses to go with her. Kate goes in the house herself, and hears moaning noises. She follows it into a room where Candace and her father are being a bit flirtatious. It turns out her father was actually surprising Joy with a cruise next month. Then once Kate realizes she was wrong, she tries to apologize to her mom, but Joy just scolds her. Kate goes to a swing set and drinks alone. A family friend, Scott, goes to her, and helps to bring her home. Once home, Scott and Joy talk about Kate. They kiss while Kate goes downstairs, and she notices the two kissing. Kate feels betrayed, and leaves her house barefoot. She runs away crying then. This is the first time she meets Martin Harris. Martin tries to give her a helping hand, and a shoulder to cry on. Jeanette and Jamie finally meet up. Jamie is furious at Jeanette, and Jeanette tries to convince Jamie that she wouldn't do any of those things Kate has accused her of. Jamie asks if Jeanette saw Kate. Jeanette says she never saw Kate. She caresses Jamie, and they kiss while Kate watches them from afar. After Kate sees Jamie and Jeanette kissing, Kate goes to the police. We hear Kate's statement saying Jeanette Turner saw her while she was held captive. She's 100% sure that it was Jeanette. She even shows proof. The necklace that Jeanette owned. She lies however, and says that she never even knew Martin Harris. After Kate's kidnapping, we find out she goes into a chat room for abduction victims to try to find someone who had the same experience as her. In the chat room, she asks someone what do you think would happen to people she loves, if they were to find out that she hasn't been completely honest with everything. By the end of the show, Jeanette Turner is now countersuing Kate Wallace for defamation. Joy is distressed because now they have to relive Kate's kidnapping all over again. We have a flashback of Kate trying to escape Martin's basement, then Kate screams at the television. Who is telling the truth? Did Kate really see Jeanette? Or is it all a lie?
Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like, it really helps the channel.